Do you think this will drive up the viewership count if I show some cleavage?
Welcome to podcast. Okay. Michael, you're getting better at that intro thing. Definitely better than episode 16. But,
what about 17?
this is 18.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
I liked the intro for episode 17.
Well, speaking of intros, thank you guys for joining us.
Welcome to podcast.
Welcome to podcast. That's it. That's our thing. My name's Madison, joined by my co-host
Michael.
All right. So you've been you've been good since the last episode that we recorded?
Yeah, it's been a long time since I saw you.
Yeah, it's been close to what? Oh, almost 20 hours.
Yeah.
That's wild. I should probably flop off TikTok here. I got something.
The Chinese are spying on you.
Oh, no. TikTok is wholly owned by America now.
But America's owned by...
Not China.
Oh, okay.
That was a bleep bait question, wasn't it? Okay. Well,
I should just bleep out your answer.
we're getting a little bit hyped up for next week's Halo 3 official competitive tournament, right?
Halo 3, Halo Infinite.
Halo
all
3
taking place in San Antonio, Texas.
And Halo Infinite, and Michael and I are deciding whether or not to go back. We're going back and forth on: are we going to live stream it? Are we allowed to live stream it?
I think that'd be more than welcome to anybody live streaming it. Any extra viewership would be appreciated. Pennies will be on the line.
Who's officially the host of it? Is this a Microsoft sanctioned tournament?
I believe this is an LVT tournament.
All right,
LVT is the biggest grassroots organizer streamer of competitive Halo at this point.
Okay,
But not the official HCS Halo Championship Series. It's not 343 Halo Studios, Microsoft. They're not. I think they donated a little bit to the prize pool, but they're not in any capacity running this thing.
And what time does that tournament start?
It starts Friday at some point. Not sure the exact time. Probably around.
We were only
noon.
looking to catch kind of like the.
We're going to get
semifinals
Championship Sunday.
Championship Sunday.
That's what we'll be trying to tune in for.
Okay, what time does that start?
Probably around noon Sunday.
Okay. Now, it's been my experience, and you let me know if I'm wrong here, but oftentimes Halo tournaments run a little bit behind schedule.
Yes.
So
especially when you're running, you're not just doing one game, you're doing multiple games on stream, and they'll be doing Halo 3 and Halo Infinite.
That's really interesting. Are they running official Halo 3, or is it Halo 3 MCC?
This is Halo 3 on original Xbox 360s.
Interesting. So they will be going back and forth between... there is no LAN on Infinite, right? Does it not have to be server hosted?
You have to use dedicated servers, yeah.
So it's dedicated servers, and there's no option to set up a private server, if I'm not mistaken. So
I think normally for the official tournaments, Halo Studios sets up custom private servers for the events.
But
which tend to fail.
This is not a private. This is not like a Microsoft sanctioned tournament.
They'll just be probably grabbing U.S. Central.
Wow,
yeah.
that'll be fun.
Yep.
That'll be extremely interesting. We'll have to.
It may run better. Honestly, there's no.
You think those private servers are just trash? Really?
They. I mean, between that and the PC builds, and I think they're running this on Xbox One Series X instead of PC.
Okay.
The game crashes a lot, typically, at tournaments.
So it's controller only?
I don't know about that. It might be mouse and keyboard permitted.
Okay.
But you probably have to use some sort of converter input XM or something like that, which would probably cause input lag. So it'd probably recommend to just use a controller at this event.
Oh, I see.
Since you're not on PC.
Maybe I'm wrong about this, but I also thought that officially now Xbox has supported mouse and keyboard.
They do, yeah.
Natively.
I'm not for certain on that.
Okay.
I don't know. Most of the people I've ever heard of that used mouse and keyboard on an Xbox are using an XSIM.
Well, that might give a little bit more customizations to it, but yeah, and I guess we can work on to talk about logistics of possibly setting up a live stream later, and then looking into our rules and what we're allowed to do and show. I mean, it's going to be, if I had to guess, it's going to be like watching. I mean, it's one live stream watching another live stream, but the overlaid live stream is going to be like MST3K in the thing for the most part.
Yeah. I mean, we'll have our audio higher than the broadcast audio.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
We would have to also make sure that we talk about what's happening and not just you doing the Giddens open mouth stare.
Hey, I'm not
when we get really
anywhere near as bad about that as my dad is.
You are pretty bad about that. Or I'm sorry, your dad is pretty bad about that.
I think Chief has some of that in him too. He starts looking at something.
For our video viewers, can you emulate that one real quick?
It's tough because it's not just what you're doing with your face and your mouth. So there's this little like you start rocking a little bit, like you're watching it. And
yeah.
The hands start going like this, and then something like that probably.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay. It is it's one of those things that we pick on.
Yeah, I definitely
Michael
know.
And his dad for.
I definitely know that when I'm playing games, stuff like that, I have a tendency to mouth breathe into the mic.
Oh, when you're playing?
Yeah, like when I'm real focused, I'm locked in, as the kids say.
Sure.
You know, you're playing around a Fortnite and you're trying to build those 90s and edit. I don't know what they do in Fortnite these days.
Building those
trying to double pump or whatever.
Yep. Sorry, man. You're talking too much Gen Z lingo.
Trying to get that dub.
I know what that is.
Trying to get that chicken dinner in PUBG.
Okay. All right. I can relate to, or I know some of these terms.
And you're in a one-on-one trying to clutch it. You know,
All right. This isn't an ASMR podcast. Let's not like we have people that are listening to this in their car as they're driving.
It's better than like playing ambulance sounds or something. I can't stand if I'm listening to the radio and a commercial comes on and it's got police sirens.
Oh yeah,
or something like that.
That should be illegal.
It's terrible.
Or even like YouTube videos, you shouldn't be allowed to do that because sometimes you'll be listening, or I'll be listening to a YouTube video and I'll hear a siren in there and I'm like, brings my attention into focus, and they're not even trying to do it, so I pay attention to the ad. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's rough, but you work in radio. Are there rules against that? There should be.
Not to my knowledge.
Interesting.
There should also be. It should be a federal law to not have Chick-fil-A advertising on Sundays.
No, I disagree with that.
Yeah, because you can't hear it and then go get it.
Yeah, and that is part of their advertising strategy. Chick-fil-A does that. They are closed on Sundays. Yes, it is marketed as we like church.
I don't have a problem with them being closed on Sundays, but you should be able to hear an ad or see an ad on a Sunday.
But the whole thing is a marketing strategy. That's the whole point of them being closed on Sunday.
But I'll see another ad by then.
You will want Chick-fil-A on Sunday, and then you will be upset that you can't get it. And so you're almost going to be like, it puts a little thing in the back of your brain of like, Chick-fil-A, I wish I could have Chick-fil-A. And it like cements it in there a little bit more.
But I'll see an ad for something else I want, but between Sunday and Monday, and then I'll want that more. So they just miss their opportunity.
Okay, that's fair. But hear me, right? You have you hear a Chick-fil-A ad on Sunday. You go into and you're like, ooh, that sounds really good right now. I could go for a chicken sandwich or the new banana milkshake or whatever they're advertising on the ad. And you're like, oh, Chick-fil-A is closed today. That's a bummer. Okay, Taco Bell ad comes up. You're thinking, okay, all right, I could do Taco Bell. Okay, but you hear that same ad on Monday.
Well, then you go get it. Yeah.
Yeah. And it's almost a guarantee that you're going to go because the last time you heard it, you feel like you missed out on it.
Chick-fil-A on Mondays must be awful.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah, Monday mornings, the breakfast. We hadn't had a proper Chick-fil-A breakfast conversation, but Chick-fil-A breakfast is pretty daggum good.
Pretty solid.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like to get the spicy chicken biscuit, put some pepper jack cheese on it.
Look, for some reason those chicken minis I don't know what they're doing with them, but they're really good. I wish that they would make like like buns, like full size buns out of the Chick-fil-A mini bread that they use.
Yeah.
And I don't know why they don't.
And speaking of Taco Bell, how dare they take breakfast away?
Yeah, well, probably because nobody's thinking breakfast from Taco Bell.
Nobody's thinking. I agree. Taco Bell breakfast is elite.
Was, Michael.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. Yep.
If I could have a time machine of all the things I'd do, I'd go back and get some Taco Bell breakfast.
Hey, I don't know about you, but I have tried. Wow, I really wish we were getting sponsored by somebody here because we're just we were gloating or we're just talking up everybody. But let me tell you, McDonald's now offers bagels. Have you had the McDonald's bagel yet?
No, I haven't.
I know. I understand.
I always get the McGriddle.
I understand. Yeah, McGriddles. Listen, McGriddles are great, but sometimes they're a little much, especially if you're trying to like.
That's not a good term.
It can be. It's almost like if you want something with substance, but you don't want it to be too sweet.
Yeah,
the bagel is a great and here's why I like the bagel. All right, the biscuit is good, but the bagel doesn't crumble. The bagel is. I'm kind of having a little deja vu. Have we had this conversation? We honestly might have had this conversation.
I don't know if we've had it on air.
But
this, okay, by the way, this segment brought to you by obesity.
Yes. I'll learn more by listening to our podcast. With our with the bagels though, they don't crumble. So it's like it's a great option if you're eating in your car. It's the best kind of to go breakfast option, in my opinion. Plus, they actually put a decent amount of meat in there. I mean, I always double up the bacon if I'm going to get it. Mm-hmm. Egg and bacon. And then I'm not a big fan of cheese for breakfast. Michael will disagree with me on that one, I'm sure. Michael does like his cheese on stuff. But
oh, yeah. Cheese is good. Hey, I got a question for you. All right. Still on topic of food. And it doesn't have to be breakfast. What's the most embarrassing fast food order you've ever gotten? Where you're like, you ordered it, and you know the people in the drive-thru or inside were judging while they were making it, and the cashier ringing it up was like, "Really? Like this is an actual order for one person?"
So you're basically talking about quantity.
I mean, probably quantity, or maybe like an order that you customized it to the point of no end.
Well, one of the things that people don't take into consideration when I go through drive-through because they don't know and they don't know me is that I only eat like a lot of times I only eat once a day. It's kind of doing that one day a meal.
Intermittent fasting.
Yeah, it's intermittent fasting. The one meal a day thing. And man, Taco Bell. I've probably put in some hefty orders into Taco Bell that will really. Like they're assuming that I am feeding a family, that I've got a wife and 3 kids, probably.
I saw a thing on YouTube where this guy, I think he's based in Hawaii, and he does like food challenges.
Okay.
And he did a thing where I think it was for a week or maybe 10 days, a 10-day time span. He ate one meal at Taco Bell every day, but the amount of food that he could get was based on the amount of money he could spend, and his money doubled every day, starting with $1.
Did he have to spend all of it?
Yes.
Okay.
And first day, he could only get $1 worth of food.
So
then it went 1, 2, 4, 8.
Convenience store discount rack, like where these chips are about to expire, so here's a bag of chips kind of deal.
I think basically he just got a taco. I think that's all I could get, really. Or maybe it was one of the cheesy roll-ups or something.
Because I don't think there's
like a year or two ago, probably.
I don't think you can get anything at a fast food restaurant for $1.
Well, they got the value menu where you can get. I think it was like a cheesy roll-up for $1.
Does that exclude taxes?
I don't know what Hawaii's taxing is, but I don't know if he was taking a tax into account.
Hawaii, I imagine, has some pretty serious tax. Their whole.
Well, you can go there and get packets of fire sauce for free. So he could have just done that.
Yeah, that would have been that would basically have
cleaned him out.
By the next time that he woke up from that coma, he'd be Hey, he'd probably have like a couple $100 to spend.
Yeah.
I mean, that'd put you down for a minute. If oh yeah, I can't imagine those restroom trips. I'd probably knock you out.
So you don't remember a specific order?
Oh, listen, man. Anytime I go to Starbucks, I feel kind of gay.
Why?
Because I mean, all right. Here's the deal. Here's what I want at Starbucks. All right, a venti vanilla bean frappuccino.
Those are pretty good.
You got me turned on to that one.
Yeah,
when we
I
were
used to get
younger.
those a lot in college.
Yeah, and I can't order that. It makes me feel.
Oh, that's pretty
It makes me
moderate.
feel emasculated, though.
That's mild at a Starbucks.
What I want to say is, I want a large vanilla milkshake. That's what I want to tell them, but no, venti vanilla bean frappuccino. And those words put together, it's emasculating.
Just go in there and say, "I want that milkshake thingy."
Yeah. Well, I could say that. I could. What I often do is I'll be like, I will have a black coffee over ice, and then they'll tell me what size, and I'll say, surprise me, because I don't want to. Anything Starbucks makes me feel like, I know that wasn't really exactly what you're going for, but as far as embarrassing things, my go-to back in college, before I like in junior college, was 3 McGriddles and 2
Sausage, bacon, what's some meat?
I think it was bacon, egg, and cheese McGriddles.
Three
bacon, egg, and
okay.
cheese McGriddles, and 2 large mocha frappes.
Wow.
And I would go get that every day before class. And then I would eat it in my car and then go to class.
What was the gas like after 2 large mocha frappes?
Michael, see, some of us don't have like
Lactose
whatever, like
intolerance.
IBS or whatever you have to deal with, and I managed to. I don't have the the level of issues that come with being Michael.
Michael issues?
Yeah, that's how I'll put it.
Speaking of Michael issues, when I was in college, I would go to Burger King quite often. It was probably the closest place to my apartment, and I went there so often that the guy in the drive-thru, who I saw pretty regularly, would say, "See you tomorrow," and he actually meant it. Yeah, that's how often I would go.
Well, you know, I had the guy come up to me. I had the I don't know if you call him a chef or whoever's manning the grills at Waffle House the other day come up to me. He's like, "Hey man, just want to let you know that next time you come in here, I know exactly what you're gonna get. I'll make sure it's ready and you don't even have to order." because I get the same thing at Waffle House every time. I'll reiterate my order just for newer listeners. It is 6 egg scrambled hash browns, bacon, raisin toast, a plain waffle, no syrup, with sweet tea to drink.
Is that the All-Star Special with just extra eggs?
That is the All-Star Special.
Okay.
With 4 extra eggs. And that's like 1 meal a day. I'm good with that. That's depending on how many glasses of sweet tea I have, that's between 1,250 and 1,500 calories. If I do that, that's calorie deficit.
Yeah.
For a guy my size.
Aiming for about, between 2,200 and 2,500 probably?
If
you're well under that.
If I wanted to get to maintenance, that's where I'd try to go. But it's not very hard for me to go over my calorie into the red zone where I'm definitely storing, or some's getting stored away.
Yeah, when you go to the store and you're like, you go down the Oreo aisle.
Yeah. I mean, Oreos are interesting. They do have a new Oreo out that I haven't tried yet.
What's one? The Reese's Oreo?
Yeah, the Reese's Oreos. I haven't tried the Reese's Oreos. I did try no.
There's Oreo Reese's and there's Reese's Oreos.
Yes, I have tried the Oreo Reese's, but I have not tried the Reese's Oreo.
Yeah.
I have I don't know. It's kind of on my list, but I can't seem to find them around here. Even though there was a big poster posted at one of the local gas stations that was showing like buy 2 get 1 free, and I'm like, "Hey, where's that?" And it's like, "Oh, we don't carry that." Okay. They also stopped carrying golden Oreos at that gas station, which is surprising because I would imagine they were one of their top sellers because of me.
Yeah. How come they haven't come out with triple stuff Oreos yet?
They have mega. They mega stuff.
Is that basically just triple?
I think so. I think mega stuff is just the original double stuff, and then double stuff got cut down. Because there's no way, if you look at a regular Oreo today, I think that's a regular, or a double stuffed Oreo today, I think is just a regular sized Oreo when we were kids. That's what I think. Plus, they changed up their packaging for their individual packets. Now they're the long sleeves that are, there's 2 cookies stacked on top of each other, as opposed to the you open the end and then you slide out on the plastic tray.
Yeah.
I miss the plastic tray. I don't like having to fumble around with all that.
Yeah.
And I also think they cut the amount of cookies back. I can't speak for certain, but I want to say that there used to be 10 cookies in there. And now their new single pack is only 8 cookies. Listen, man, it's what do they call that? Shrinkflation?
Yeah. Inflate the price and shrink the quantity.
Yep. Yeah, or just shrink the quantity and keep the price the same.
Speaking of single, double, triple, my favorite fast food period for Burger King was when they had the stackers. Do you remember the stackers?
I do remember the stackers.
They had the double, the triple, and the quad. The quad was 4 hamburger patties, 4 slices of cheese, and the stacker sauce. Pretty good. Quad stacker.
Yeah, quadruple bypass.
So I've gotten the quad stacker numerous times, but one time I went there and I was like, I want more. So I go up to him and I say, hey, can I get a Quint Stacker? And the person at the drive-thru is like, what? And I'm like, a Quint. And they're like, what does that mean?
Michael, you gotta know your audience, bud. You're talking to a guy that's working fast food. He's got buttons laid out for him that tell him exactly. He's like, I don't see Quint. Okay, all right.
He's like, I don't know.
And it's not because the guy's probably. I mean, if the guy stopped, and I just want to reiterate here. I don't think that people that work in fast food are dumb by any means, but I do think that
they're trying to be quick, efficient.
Yeah, they get into this flow state, of like, I know what this is. I know what this is. I'll hit these buttons, and then they can just like check out the rest of their brain, and they can just think about like whatever they want to do during the rest of the time. And so when you throw them off guard, they have to they have to change their brain state to get back into that, like thinking about what that actually means. But please continue.
Yeah, no. So I was like, a Quint would be the next level past a quad. A quad is 4, Quint is 5, and they're like, okay, there you want 1 extra of both the meat and the cheese on a quad stacker. I said, yeah. I said, okay, so I get it. Have it your way at Burger King, right?
Sure.
I get the receipt, and the receipt says quad stacker meal plus extra cheese, and then I'll never forget, plus heavy meat.
Okay.
And it was a Quint Stacker with heavy meat. That's how it was worded on the receipt.
So it was a quad stacker with heavy meat.
Yeah, it turned into a Quint Stacker.
Yeah. So that made it. Yeah, heavy meat's probably just their internal lingo for like extra
meat.
Heavy
meat.
Heavy meat. Wow. All right. Well, I'm glad you made it through that experience. Like after
I wanted to go in there and ask for what would be a 6?
That'd be hex, wouldn't it?
No. Hexa stacker?
Hex stack?
A hex stack? And then 7 be a sept stack.
Yeah. Oh, wait.
8 would be octa stack.
Octo, yeah.
10 would be deca stack. What's 9?
Hold on. What did you say?
I don't think hex is right.
I think we're thinking of two different things. What did you say the 5 was?
Quint,
because by what we're trying to do for the next couple of numbers, that would have actually made it a pint.
A pentastacker?
Yeah. Quad. Yeah. So, I don't know. That's something for the audience to educate us on in the comments.
Maybe
we're getting in. I'm throwing math. I'm throwing geometry things in there when there are official terms for it. I can't remember.
Triple, quadruple, quintuple,
and then
what is 6?
I think
it's septuple is 7 and octuple is 8.
Okay.
I don't know what 9 is. It's completely escaping me, and so it's 6 right now. And then dectuple.
Possibly. I'm thinking about geometry. I don't know.
I gotta go to Burger King and keep it going, keep it rolling.
Did they still have the
They don't have. They don't have.
I'm surprised you never went back and actually.
They have like the Bacon King now, and this is the thing that gets me. It's like I can't have fun with that. The one that I want to have fun with is Wendy's, because they have like Baconator and Son of Baconator. I'm gonna go in there one day and order the Father of Baconator.
They have double Baconators.
No, their menu just says Baconator, and they have the Dave's Double and the Dave's Triple, but they have Baconator and Son of Baconator. So I'm gonna order the Father of Baconator one day and see what they do.
And you just assume because you think because you say father that's like gonna be what, bigger?
I would assume so.
All right.
If the Son of Baconator is smaller than the Baconator, which it is.
Most of the people that I see in Wendy's, the mother's usually the bigger of the two.
The mother of Baconator?
Oh, so Baconator and then Son of Baconator.
That's the 2 sandwiches, yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.
So I'm going to go order the Father of Baconator.
I mean, you might as well get into the whole family line. You might as well go, I want the brother of Baconator.
Yeah. I want the third cousin twice removed of Baconator.
We'll break this one because I do want to. We're already we've already done a lot on the food side, but I had a little quiz for you.
Okay.
That I thought would be fun to get us a little bit hyped up for next weekend's competitive, or the Halo 3 Halo Infinite tournament. This was going to be solely Halo 3 questions because I couldn't validate the answers for the Infinite because I don't care.
You played Infinite one time, right?
I played the beta. I played it maybe 3 or 4 games. Yeah, and then there's this whole Just Cause element to it with this weird grappling hook thing, and I'm like, this isn't Halo. Listen, I like Just Cause.
It felt more like Halo to me than Halo 5, but yeah, it's still Halo 5, Halo Infinite don't really feel like the core original trilogy.
Yep.
They're both better than 4 though. Halo 4 is a dumpster fire.
So, I've got a few questions that are related to Halo 3 MLG.
Okay.
And then I've got a few questions after that are the second round of questions are going to be about MLG events, teams, and era knowledge.
Okay.
Okay.
See how I do.
All right. So, question 1: in Halo 3 MLG settings, what was the sniper rifle respawn time?
Ooh. I think it was 90 seconds.
Incorrect.
60 seconds?
Incorrect.
2 minutes?
It was 2 minutes.
Okay.
All right. Question number 2, and now you got to really use your brain on this one. All right,
Okay.
and listen to the question because it can throw you off. How many bullets are required for a minimum perfect 4-shot with the BR?
12.
That is not correct.
How many bullets?
Bullets.
The BR shot 3 at once, right?
Correct.
And you had the 4 shot.
Yep.
Oh, it's 10.
10 is correct.
Yeah, it's 10.
10. Yeah.
Because the last shot, you only need 1 to hit the head.
Yep. That was so meta. It was
Yeah.
ridiculous. I actually tweaked the question there for that one. All right. On the pit, on the MLG Halo 3 circuit, the pit, the map, the pit.
Mm-hmm.
Where is P1?
On the pit?
On the pit.
P1. I'm thinking of all my callouts now, and P1. Is that another name for plat?
I believe it is supposed to be another name for plat.
I just called it plat. So
Okay.
P1's the platform in front of the base.
There is a P1 and a P2.
P1 and a P2. Okay. I don't know.
Okay.
I mean, I guess P1 is P1 the area below the platform in between, like the green wall and P2.
Yes.
The lower area.
It is the bottom. It is the bottom part of
P1?
of platform.
Okay.
Yep. Okay. On the pit.
Okay.
Another
Staying on
pit.
the pit.
Another pit
Okay.
question. Where is green gun?
Where's the plasma pistol? Nobody picked it up in Halo 3. It sucked.
I know. Listen, you wanted me to give you simple questions?
Where was the green gun on the pit? Was it in place of needles on in the needler hall?
That is correct.
Yeah.
Yep.
I never would have touched it.
No, yeah.
But-
Nobody used it. Okay. This is an easy one. This will be the easy one
Okay.
for you. All right. What was the method of getting from bottom gold to top gold
On Guardian.
on Guardian?
You
On
do
the map Guardian.
You did the jump. You wouldn't.
Not-
most
not-
people take the lift, but
The lift. That's the answer we're looking for here.
oh,
Okay. It's very simple.
Oh,
It was a
okay.
very simple. It was like
Okay.
I said, it was a
Yeah.
simple one. Okay. Ooh, I like this one. Okay. What two different areas on the map on the MLG map Guardian, Halo 3 MLG map Guardian, what two areas are connected by what is known as elbow?
oh, that's green and snipe.
I need you to be more specific.
Green and S2.
More specific than that.
What? Okay. Bottom green and S2.
Bottom green and S2 is
Okay.
correct. There you go. Good stuff. Okay, on the Halo 3 MLG map, this is redundant. You're just gonna know what I mean when I say that from now on. On Construct,
Okay.
where is glass?
Oh man. Glass is on open hall.
Glass is okay. All right. Let's give me a part of the map.
The top part of the map. Actually, I feel like there's two. So you could refer to glass as where open hall is, but you could also refer to glass as lobby.
So glass. So you're right when you say open hall.
That's my first thought was. Yeah.
So
open
the
hall.
answer I have here is the glass hallway, top section, overlooking the middle, overlooking mid.
Yeah.
Okay. Another construct question.
Okay.
On construct, where is BR3?
Ooh. Okay. So on construct, you'd have obviously the basement, and then you'd have the top mid essentially, but not like where rockets spawn. The larger area top mid. If you went up the ramp on the left, that's going up to BR2, crossing in front of the lift. BR3 is the back area where you'd go up the ramp that is glass.
That is correct.
Okay.
Yeah, it is the third level battle rifle spawn platform.
Yep.
Yep. Okay, here's one. This one's always fun because I never actually learned the callouts for this map. This was one where it was just kind of, I knew vague callouts, but never bothered to learn them because this was one of my least favorite maps.
Okay.
And I got in my head about it. On narrows,
It's going to be L1, L2, and L3 and L4.
where is pink?
On narrows, where's pink? Ooh. Pink is, I don't know. Where's pink? Unless you're calling that like the bottom area where the overshield spawn.
It's not a bottom area.
Is pink also named for attic?
It is not a name for attic.
I don't know.
So pink is on the red side, the red team side. Overlooking, it's the side tower that overlooks the bridge.
The side tower that overlooks the bridge. What?
So you know how we would have to.
You talking about like
we would have to. There's no way for me to just mentally help you visualize this. So think about the back of the top of the bridge. There's a little ramp that you can use to jump onto either the overlift or the
man cannon.
The man cannon.
Yeah. There's
that little ramp there on both sides.
Yeah.
So pink is that little ramp.
My call-outs were much more vague than that. Like if somebody had been anywhere near the man cannon, I'm just saying like they're at the man cannon.
Well, we're talking official MLG. Yeah, we're talking official MLG.
I don't think I ever said they're at pink on on narrows.
All right, I got another easy one for you for narrows. Okay. Where is lobby?
Oh, lobby is like when you spawn and you go straight forward. That's the lobby.
So lobby is also the same area that the sniper spawns in. That would be lobby.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah.
I think I always just called it snipe. They're at snipe spawn.
Sure. Yeah. It means the exact same thing.
I thought lobby was above that. What's that called?
Above that?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Like where you spawn.
Oh, where you spawn? Spawn?
Well, okay, when you start, because you can spawn all throughout the map after you start boat. Everybody start their starting spawn. I thought that was lobby.
That is not lobby. So we're going to go
base. Is that what that's called?
All right, now we're going to go back to going back to the pit now.
Okay.
On the MLG Halo 3 map, the pit.
Mm-hmm.
Why is training called training?
There's a little insignia placard of Spartan training.
Of a what is it?
Or it might not be a Spartan. It might be a UNSC soldier.
That is incorrect. I need to know. I'm going to give you 2 more tries, and I need to know exactly what is on the little placard that pops up.
I don't know. I didn't pay enough attention.
Come on, it's Halo. It's Halo. You got 2 chances to like name one of like 4 different
so
things.
So it's not a Spartan or a soldier that pops up?
It is not a Spartan or a soldier that pops up.
Is it a target?
It is a target. I'm not going to let that count as one of your guesses. It is a target, but it has the figure of something.
Is it Covenant?
What kind of Covenant?
Elite.
You're keeping it vague. It is not an elite.
A brute.
It is a brute.
Okay.
It is a brute. There you go.
Halo 3.
Barely made it. Barely got that. Okay. Going from, on the MLG map Guardian, going from bottom to top, what is the order and how many levels of snipe are there?
What is the order?
Yeah.
So
you have, there is going to
from
be...
bottom is going to be S1.
Okay.
S2.
Yep.
You could probably say snipe ramp and then S3. So or you could just call that S3 and S4.
We were just looking for 1, 2, and 3.
Okay.
And so it's just
snipe spawns
S1, S2, S3.
In regular Guardian, snipe spawns at S1. In MLG Guardian, snipe spawns at S3.
Okay. On the map. We're going back to the pit now. Another pit question.
Okay.
Where is street?
Street is in between like the training ramp and going to pick up the overshield.
In between the training ramp and going to pick up overshield.
It's either that or it's the back, like the far side of the map where you'd go to get overshield. It's one of those two.
It is the area that overshield spawns in. That's
Okay.
correct. That is street.
I can't remember. I mean, I don't know what you would call in between training and essentially the sword tower. I don't know what that's called. Bottom mid.
I believe that would be pit, right? No, pit would be in front of green box, would it?
Yeah, that was what I thought. It's called pit, not P1. Yeah, it's pit and then platform.
Okay.
I don't know about P1 now.
All right. I wish I had retailored this question because I came up with a better one. But I'm going to skip that. Was too easy. The
Just do it. Just do it. I like an easy question.
On construct, what is lift? It's
a little tricky because there's technically 3 lifts, but you've got the 2 purple lifts and then the big gold lift. And I think most people, when they refer to the lift on construct, they're talking about gold.
That is correct. Okay. All right. Another easy one. What does one shot mean in context of Halo 3 MLG?
Typically means you just died. You're upset about it, and you're yelling that there's a guy one shot on my ex. It means that their shields have been depleted, and they would need probably either 1 shot to the head or only 1 or 2, maybe 3 shots to the body to finish them.
Yeah, the official answer is the enemy has no shields, and 1 BR bullet to the head will kill them. Yep. Will unalive them.
Yes. Unalive.
Yeah. So this is one I wasn't familiar with. I don't know if you will be either. What does playing your life mean?
It means not necessarily focusing on the objective or playing aggressively, but instead making sure that you stay alive.
What's the goal in a Team Slayer environment? What's the goal?
First to 50 wins.
No, this is not a second question.
Oh.
And the term "playing your life" in a Team Slayer match.
You're not necessarily worried about what the team is doing and coordinating a push or anything like that. You're just simply worried about what is in front of you and staying alive and not overcommitting on anything.
Yeah, the goal is to stay alive to preserve the numbers advantage.
Yep.
That's okay. What is trading kills?
It means the person that you're fighting in a PIV or whatever, one-on-one, you're both dead at the end of the outcome.
Correct. Yes. Another answer could be that your teammate finishes somebody who you were just fighting as well. Okay. A lot of pit questions. On the pit, where is Needles?
Needles is on the long haul side of the map in between where you spawn and long haul, away from the open chain link fence part of the map, complete opposite side of it.
Okay. That's good. On Guardian, what is Blue Room?
Blue Room is the room that is in between gold and snipe, opposite side of the map from green. Really an uncontested area most of the time in MLG, unless a team decided to do an oddball blue room setup.
Okay. So I think you did a pretty good job with all of these. We're going to finish it off with one that kind of pertains to the first question. If the sniper was picked up at 8:27, what is the next spawn time?
6:27.
That is correct. Good job.
Wait, I want to know. You said you had questions that were specific to like the MLG era.
Yeah, we're getting into that
Okay,
one now.
okay.
Yeah. So that we got through the first section. Now we're getting into the MLG.
These are about the teams and stuff.
Yep.
I feel like I'm not going to call a perfect score here, but I might stand a good chance.
Okay. We're gonna start off pretty easy. Okay. What does MLG stand for?
Major League Gaming.
All right. Next question. Which team dominated much of the Halo 3 era with players like Ogre 2, Walshy, and Pistola?
Well, a little bit of a mixture there in terms. Ogre 2 and Walshy were final boss. Pistola, not really a final boss mainstay for much of his career, but I'm gonna assume, even though it was Halo 3, final boss dominated Halo 2, but they also won in the beginning of Halo 3, so I'm assuming the answer is final boss.
Final boss is correct.
Yeah.
Nice. All right. Next question. Which organization became a dominant force in Halo 3 after acquiring top talent like Snipedown and Roy?
I believe that team would be Instinct.
That is correct.
Yep.
Look at you, man. I'm impressed.
Yeah.
Like a wealth of useless Halo 3 MLG knowledge that will
absolutely.
never help you in anything in life.
Nope.
Awesome. All right.
It's helping on this podcast,
Oh,
though, so that's what counts.
That's true. You've been like your whole like a good several years of your life were dedicated to this one quiz.
This one podcast episode, yeah.
Let's see. I'm not doing that question.
Too easy?
ChatGPT just the answer is in the question. Okay. All right. Another easy one. What was the typical competitive team size in Halo 3 MLG?
Well, if you want to get very literal, it was 5, but 4v4 was the game mode for everything.
That is
but
correct.
most teams had a 5th coach that they considered a part of the team that would also get part of the paycheck. They weren't holding a controller, but they were doing all the call-outs, timing all the weapon spawns and power-up spawns and stuff like that.
So this question is highly subjective, and I don't think it should be on this list, but I'm going to ask it anyway.
Okay.
Which player is widely regarded as one of the greatest Halo competitors of all time?
That is broad as it gets. Which player is widely? Is this specific for Halo 3?
This is Halo 3, yeah.
I don't know what ChatGPT would churn out here, but
Actually, it doesn't specify Halo 3.
phew, man. I mean, if it mentions one of the players that it already did, I think at the top of almost every list is Ogre 2. But based on what I know of Halo 3, the who was considered the best was Pistola.
Ogre 2.
Ogre 2's probably one of the, if not the winningest player of all time across all Halos. So,
All right. Next question. What is the name of the Texas-based MLG championship event in 2009?
ooh. I mean, that's just going to be a location, so I'm going to say Dallas.
I need a full name of the event.
MLG Dallas 2009.
Perfect. Nailed it. Awesome. Okay. Which Halo 3 Pro was known for aggressive sniping and later transitioned successfully to Apex Legend for competition?
That's in the name. Snipe down.
There it is. Okay. I'm going to skip that question because we already had that question. What was the standard game type rotation in Halo 3 MLG? I need all game types.
Okay, so it would be game 1 objective, game 2 Slayer, game 3 objective, game 4.
Sorry. The name of the game types.
Oh, so it was always Slayer 2 and 5, but it could be either Capture the Flag, King of the Hill, or Oddball as the objectives.
Okay.
Am I forgetting one?
You're forgetting one.
Capture the Flag, King of the Hill, Assault,
Assault is not one.
What am I forgetting? Capture the flag.
You're going to kick yourself.
Capture the flag, Slayer.
There you go, Slayer. That's what we're looking for. Yeah, you didn't say Slayer.
Well, I said games 2 and game 5 were always Slayer. I thought you wanted this.
I needed you to list it. I needed you to list them out.
Capture the flag, Slayer, King of the Hill, Oddball.
Okay, another easy question. What was the primary console used for Halo 3 MLG tournaments?
Xbox 360.
Wow. All right. Nice. What was the reasoning for separating LAN, like utilizing LAN? The primary reason for utilizing LAN over online for MLG events?
Everything was better on LAN. You didn't have lag.
We're looking for one specific reason.
I mean, you're in person. You can do more games in a confined space with less consoles because you can split screen.
It's a technical reason.
You were on a local area connection instead of
yes, and
an online server.
What is the purpose of? And I think you might have already gotten in your head about it. But what is the purpose of having the local connection?
I don't know exactly what it's asking for here.
Okay.
There's a lot of benefits to doing LAN over online.
I will give you the answer that we're looking for. It is greatly reducing host advantage.
Yeah. Everybody's going to be. I mean, so in today's day and age, Halo Infinite, you've got a dedicated server that everybody joins, but Halo 3 era, somebody would get host.
Yep. So basically, the server was hosted directly on. Oh, that's great. The server was hosted directly on a player's console.
Yeah.
All right. Hang tight. I actually hit a thing. Okay. Which player was known for clutch plays and strong objective gameplay during the Halo 3 era?
The one player that made clutch plays.
Objective plays.
In the Halo 3 era.
Yep.
It might say Pistola here. It already mentioned Pistola. Is that who?
That is correct.
Yeah.
That is correct.
Although I consider him much more than just an objective player.
All right, here's one that I think you should get. What year was Halo 3 released?
2006.
Is that your final answer?
Yes.
That is incorrect. The answer is 2007.
It must have been released very early in 2007.
Incorrect. It was released September 25th, 2007. I don't know how you don't know that. That's ingrained in my brain as the best.
We had Halo 3 events in 2007.
Okay. Yeah, coming strong off the Halo 2 events.
But how would they have had them if it wasn't released until the end of the year?
What? It was they had them. Listen, man, I missed a day. I didn't miss a day of school. My father, I really wanted to go to the midnight relaunch.
Maybe
I think
I was thinking 2008. I think I know you're right, but
I wanted to go to the
2008.
The launch, and my dad wouldn't let me go to the midnight release, but he did go himself, and he picked it up, and then he came back, and he set an alarm clock, woke me up at 3:30, and I played before school. I'm never forgetting that day.
I like how I got all the questions right. I didn't get the
release date of the game. That's a lot. And then we have one more question. It's more of a subjective question. What made Halo 3's competitive scene unique to modern esports? No wrong answers.
Where do I even begin? No sprint.
That's a good one.
I think most modern ones, you're gonna play the game until you find your weapon loadout that benefits you the greatest, and then you will always try to use those weapons. And in Halo, across the board, all Halos, you have a utility weapon to start out with. Everybody has to get good with that weapon, and then you fight over other weapons on the map. That's really not the case across most other esports. You're either like Counter-Strike or Valorant using an economy system. Apex, Fortnite, PUBG, you're dropping in and trying to get lucky with RNG to find your weapon. Call of Duty, starting with a loadout that benefits you the best based on how you play the game. Halo, hey, you got a BR, you got a DMR, you've got a pistol, a Magnum. That's what you start out with, and anything else, you got to earn it.
A lot of it comes down to also, being able to time weapons.
Yep.
Being able to hold like strong map control. Team shooting, I think, was more of a thing.
Yeah, a longer time to kill than most other shooters on the market these days.
Yep, and then the variety of like different game types are a big play there. And then obviously the one that I think I like the most is the land culture. Mm-hmm. Like going to events, not having online tournaments, going in, getting to meet people and play games. That was a big part of it. So
I did pretty good. I can't believe I missed the release date.
Yeah. I had
2008 mixed up in my head. I was thinking it was Meadowlands 2007. It was Meadowlands 2008.
This is a man that made it on MLG ESPN's top 10.
Yep.
But forgot the release date of Halo 3.
Yep.
That's something, isn't it?
Yeah. It just feels like it was ancient history, so I was just pushing it back further than it actually was. It actually came out in the 90s. That's what it feels like.
I enjoyed that. I imagine we just niched the crap out of our audience.
A lot of the audience is like, why did they spend so much time? But hey, look, you got 30 minutes of fast food talk, so don't complain.
That's true too.
We all eat fast food, so there's some of you don't understand what we just talked about, but you understood the fast food, and now you learned something. You learned that I'm a super nerd.
And one of the reasons that we're even kind of leaning towards this format most days is just us kind of ranting. I don't even know if we joked about it at the beginning, but yes, we just recorded the previous episode yesterday to make up for stuff. So
which I in retrospect I think was a pretty good episode. So I thought that was pretty funny. That
one was pretty good, but I was almost a little bit fearful that we would use up all of our banter for the week. What
do you mean? We have unlimited banter.
I mean, we can, yeah, but you
want me to get it started? Of course, we're almost an hour in. If I say the following: pancakes or waffles,
we don't have enough time left for that one, dude. There's like heavy debate there. We'll circle back to it though. We'll absolutely celebrate it, or I should say, we'll absolutely come back to that conversation.
When we do that debate, we need to actually have them in front of us so we can taste test and really, come to a concrete conclusion.
I had a couple of backup things. I did not realize that was going to take up as much time as it did, but I got a couple of debate or conversation topics that we could go into. Right now we got the Olympics going on. That's been kind of interesting, especially Canada, man. Canada's doing some fun stuff with the curling.
Is Canada the one that's cheating? Are they cheating in curling? Somebody's been I hadn't paid attention, but somebody is like cheating in curling or something like that?
I believe it was both Canada male and female curling events.
What'd they do?
They touched it. They touched the rock.
Isn't it on? I mean, it's all on camera. How do they think they were going to get away with?
So the males got away with it because there wasn't a good camera angle, but the females got disqualified.
How was there not a good camera angle?
The main camera angle was being blocked by somebody.
Oh, they coordinated it. There.
I don't even think it was somebody on the Canadian team. I think there was literally just like a ref or somebody just happened to be like right in front of it and they couldn't call it, but they weren't going to let them get away with it in the women's event. And so they actually touch the rock. Like, I don't understand how that's why that's such a big deal. But I guess it's against the rules. You're only allowed to touch the handle, not the rock itself.
And then you got to shave the ice so it goes the way you want it to.
Yeah, but and the way that they touch it, for our audio, or like I'll show it for the video listeners. It's like they're pushing it. Let me do it this way. They're pushing it. My hand is the rock, and then as soon as they let go, they just go like dink. And I don't know, and they barely touch it. I don't know why that would be against the rules, but
because you're not supposed to.
Okay, all right. If that's I mean, the rules are rules. But best I could tell, Canada is not too concerned about it because they only really care about hockey, which they seem to be the favorite for the victor this year.
I can't get into Winter Olympics. Like Summer Olympics have a lot more sports that I'm intrigued by than Winter Olympics.
Well,
I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just because I grew up in the South, so like
in your personal opinion,
snow looks kind of weird.
In your personal opinion, Michael, what is the best Olympic sport to be considered elite in?
Oh. Like in terms of pure athleticism or something?
Just pure like from like a personal, like I get to brag about this. Like what's gonna get you the most free drinks at a bar? No, this is a subjective question. I think that's more of an objective.
I'm impressed by any of the like track and field athletes that can do the pole vaulting and stuff. Like I could never even attempt to do something like that. Or I personally think ping pong is really fun to watch. Summer Olympics.
That you think, and you think that's like the best thing to be the best at?
No, not necessarily. That's more of a subjective answer. I think the ping pong is cool. I mean, I think it's definitely impressive to be a champion in any of the how do I put it, multi-sport events where you're doing like a triathlon type of deal where you're running and you're cycling and you're swimming or whatever. Like if you can master multiple crafts.
I think just straight up running, fastest man alive. I think that's a huge title. I think that's probably like if I had one that I was the best at, it'd probably be the sprinting. You know, shows how much I know about it. But how long is it? 100 meters?
Well, they do different lengths, and some of them are more like sprinting quickly as you can. Then there's the more endurance-based ones where they're running for longer periods of time, so they can't just go all out at first. They have to, figure out when to push themselves versus when to maintain a steady pace.
I get tired watching some of these guys.
I get tired watching the ping pong, man.
Ping pong is a very, very interesting
because they're not playing ping pong the way you or I play ping pong.
Is tennis in the run? Okay.
Yep.
They ever get the tennis guys and the ping pong guys and mid max the fields and just like do an average there, and so you get your ping pong players.
It's pretty different disciplines, but the combination's almost pickleball.
It is almost pickleball. Yeah. I want to see that. I would watch that.
Yeah, I think I'm sure pickleball, if it's not already, will be a Summer Olympic sport.
No,
soon enough.
I'm just imagine you got a tennis player versus ping pong player in a pickleball field.
Tennis player's gonna win.
You think the tennis player will win?
It's more similar to tennis than ping pong.
You think so?
Yeah.
All right. What about ping pong? You got to give some credit to the ping pong players.
Oh, I do. I mean, ping pong in and of itself is, it's crazy some of the stuff they do.
Listen, man, don't rule out their athleticism because they're back and forth.
Their quick twitch is unbelievable.
Yeah, and you don't think that would translate into potentially being competitive against a tennis player?
I would lean on the tennis player winning.
I don't know. The tennis player might be. They might put too much into it. It's hard. It's hard. It's hard to say. But I would watch. I would watch that. I think that would be fun. What are your thoughts on this new event that folks are trying to get together now, where it's like they don't disqualify people from using performance enhancing drugs?
Yeah, I saw that. It's like I can't remember.
Enhanced games.
Yeah,
or something?
enhanced games. Yeah, that's it. I mean, it's interesting. It's even playing field. Everybody's open to do it. So, you can't say somebody's cheating or whatever because they're doing it and other people are trying not to.
Did you see?
I always bring this up with baseball because we had the steroid era in baseball where essentially the vast majority of players were on steroids. And, those players are discredited these days. They're not allowed in the Hall of Fame. And I think to myself, why? Because it's not like one or a small segment of players were doing it and they had a huge advantage. It's like everybody was doing it, and then they were still the best of their generations in an era where everybody was doing it. Why should they be left out just because they were doing what everybody else was doing? The same argument I make
the whole
is
asterisk thing comes in.
Pete Rose should be in the Hall of Fame in baseball because he was betting on games that had nothing to do with him, and he was betting on games that he would win. He was betting on himself to win. So he wasn't throwing games, betting on himself to lose.
Are you not allowed to bet on games?
No, you're not allowed to.
Games?
You're not allowed to bet at all. And he was outlawed from baseball and outlawed from the Hall of Fame for the longest time until he died, and he was posthumously elected to the Hall of Fame. But he never got to realize that recognition while he was alive, and I thought that was just kind of ridiculous because he was only betting on himself or betting on games that he had nothing to do with.
So yeah, I mean, you can't. I feel like you can't punish somebody for betting on themselves, though they may have inside knowledge that they don't, that most people don't know about, right? Couldn't they know that there's a potential that somebody on the other team might be injured, but it's not public knowledge?
Possible, but they're more likely to have the knowledge of their own team doing something that would cause them to win or lose.
I don't disagree with that.
But I don't know.
Did you?
It's against the rules, so they enforced it, and I don't know what else. I mean,
did you see the other cheating scandal at the Olympics?
Was it to do with the athletes in the Olympic Village? I saw the cheating scandal with the dude. I can't remember what sport he was. I think he was Norwegian.
Okay.
And he, I wish I could remember the sport, but he came in third. He won a bronze medal.
I did see this.
And he wasn't even the top placer in his country. There was a guy that finished silver. But they asked him in the the podium speech, like, hey, what do you want to say? Who do you want to thank? What are your thoughts on winning bronze at the Olympics? And he's like, I want to take this moment to tell the love of my life, who I met 6 years ago, that I love her and I shouldn't have cheated on her 3 years ago. And the interviewer was like, okay.
Yeah, he'd only told her a week ago, and evidently she was just really mad about it. So imagine, that
what a time
was really funny. He wanted to say
international television.
Wanted to say it nationally, probably to win over forgiveness, because that's
probably didn't work.
No. I mean, yeah, that is just kind of funny. No? So I'm talking about the enhancing their performers for sizing of their suits. You familiar with this?
Yes. I can't remember which sport. I think it was ski jumping. Yeah. Okay. It's ski jumping. They measure that when they're getting fitted for their suits. They do a measurement to see how they want to get the suit as tight as possible.
The suit is supposed to be extremely tight.
That's what you want. But apparently, with aerodynamics and how the suit reacts to wind, a little bit of extra material out from the body can actually help propel them further in the jump.
By a significant margin.
Yeah, just very small amounts of extra material.
5 centimeters can result in an extra 5% distance, which is wild.
And so in order to get that extra material in the fitting, the men will enhance themselves while being fitted in a certain area.
So they weren't, so basically they were taking technically not like performance enhancing drugs.
I mean, performance enhancing drugs.
But they were performance enhancing drugs, but not like competitive performance, but more of a
carnal performance enhancing drugs.
Yeah, there you go. And it was causing their measurements to be off.
Yeah, a little bit larger body size than normal.
Yep.
Which meant a little extra material. So then when they're back to their normal state, there's a little bit of material hanging down in the crotch region.
Yeah, it creates an extra little bit of wind resist or like lift on.
Yeah, they got lifted,
and so now they're like looking into putting rules in place to keep people from measuring the members.
And what do the women do in this? Like, what's the equivalent?
Oh, they're not. This is solely men.
Yeah,
a men thing. But wow, what a day and age we live in.
Imagine being the outfitter, the person taking the measurements, and they're just sitting there like, why do all these men?
Yo, what's the deal with this one team? Like, this country must be they must have good,
getting measured.
They have good genes. No, it's not an excitement thing, Michael. It's more of like a blood reallocation type of deal. They're not they're not standing at attention when they're getting measured.
Like I just imagine the first day the measurer comes in like wearing like normal clothing, and then the second day they're like, man, I got to tone it down, and they're like wearing like a parka or something.
No, I really think you have the wrong idea here. It's more about the size at rest. That's what they're going for. It's not so much this,
not resting.
No. That's okay. All right. I can't. I'll smack him with non-euphemisms here after we get off of this, so he understands what I'm trying to say. I hope the audience is picking up on what I'm trying to say. But yes, very, very interesting that everybody's just looking for that little bit of a competitive advantage in sports, whether that's just barely touching the rock or
don't say it.
or what? I'm out. I'm done. I'm calling it. We're an hour 12 in.
What rhymes with rock?
Oh, what did we say this was?
It's episode 18.
All right.
18 plus episode.
Yeah, there you go. That's our that's episode 18. We'll call it there. Appreciate the listeners. Do us a favor. Feel free to leave us a like. If you're not subscribed already, we release an episode every Monday morning. Give you guys something to listen to throughout the week. In case you just happen to not be with your brother or your cousin, you can join in and be one of our cousins for about an hour every week.
We listen to our cuz words.
Yeah, we love we love talking to each other. We're happy to include you guys in the conversation. Leave a comment if you got anything else about what we're talking about, and we may, this episode would come out after the fact, but there's a good chance we might do a live stream next week as well. We'll give that a shot, and that'll be something new.
Yeah, watch some Halo. You got your little Halo crash course earlier in the episode, and next week you can watch it live with us, hopefully.
All right. Well, everyone, till next time. Stay. Give me something.
Stay frosty. Stay sane.
Yeah, there you go. Stay sane. See ya.